to me. Vegeta, I don't understand. You've never allowed anyone to help you before in your life. Why start now? Because I wanted him to reawaken my heart. I wanted him to return me to the way I was before. I was the perfect warrior, cold and ruthless. I lived by my strength alone, uninhibited by foolish emotion. It will take more than decades to stop me. You may have invaded my mind and my body. But there's one thing that doesn't always be.
What is going on, everybody? Yeah! Gotta turn it down. Alrighty, we're back. Pokémon Invitational Day number 2. If you guys are ready for this, I'm a little tired myself, but that's nothing new. That's nothing out of the ordinary. Let's go through. I think we just started, so let's maybe take a quick peek at who we've got on the bracket here. Found him. Harion versus Ans. Harion. Where are you at, Harion? Gonna watch your game. Gonna watch your game. Gotta watch your game. Where are you? Up against Ons? There he is. Found him. No. Let me put this over here. Maybe we're not gonna watch these guys. Hold on, let's find out. Sorry guys, I'm just letting this this room know that if their opponent doesn't show up, they can call a judge. I wanted to watch this one, but maybe not. It's looking like Harion might get a free win. Okay, well, I'm gonna find another match for us in the meantime, guys. Bummer, but that's okay. I mean, that means that Harion is still in this, and that was the goal, right? Is I wanted to hopefully watch Harion here. I'm gonna put you back over on the screen with me here. We can maybe take a look at some other players and see who we can watch. Golfer MT versus Red? That sounds like a game. Oh, Burman. We gotta do Burman. I gotta watch this Sinesti game. Burman. Pokemon player at law. All right. Unfortunately, that does also mean we are starting like 2 seconds late. Game has started here, so let's get into it. But it just started, so we should be good there. This is also... I gotta find out what this is. Top 32? Where am I? Kind of a smaller tournament this week since we're doing an invitational. I don't know if you guys saw, but again, it's an invitational event. So only the players who have placed high, I guess, high enough over the last couple weeks are going to be able to make the cut. Make sure I got everything working here. All right, well, we've got 2 prize points already. No teacup needed, but problem here is we haven't even started, right? The real game hasn't started yet. We're gonna get Blaziken in the active now. Blaze Chicken. Working on getting the deck list loaded here. Okay, so we do see some big damage going out here on Mega Altaria. We heal off the sleep effect. Egg going out on Swabby Dobby. We likes to party. Don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. Top 64, by the way. Okay, deck list on the screen. Uh-oh. That'll be it. That'll be it, unfortunately. Game 1. Going to Ahsoka TV here. Ashoka. Alright, well that means we gotta get ourselves loaded up for game number 2. Burman playing Mega Altaria, but with what is it? I guess Poltegeist? Sinestia? Sinesti? Poltegeist and Sinesti, I think it's pronounced. Sinesti and Poltegeist. I believe I was saying it wrong yesterday. I think I was saying Sinestia. Sinestia! Gotta throw a little flair on there. Either way, game 2 starting off here. Work on getting everything posted. All right. Oop. All right. Sorry, first game always a little rough. Getting a few things set up in the background here. Hopefully everything's sailing smoothly today. Right, one request handled. A bunch of players just not showing up, unfortunately. Okay, sorry about that. Again, handling a few judge calls in the background here, but finally we get to see a Synestia. Synesti? I kind of like saying Synestia. It's like, I don't know. Almost sounds Spanish. Kind of a small misplay there with the energy placement. Should have put it on the middle Swablu, but to each their own. Decent hit with the hiking trail. Interesting tech with this hiking trail as well. It almost guarantees that they're going to draw an egg. I think that's the only tool they really run, right? So it almost guarantees that they draw an egg and get that egg card draw going right away. Because that's kind of the problem with eggs too. And I notice, like with that Qingling deck, the Dark Ninja deck, I think, right? They usually run that one of on the lucky egg, and it doesn't feel so lucky, right? It just becomes, I hope I get it egg, and then if it's in play, hopefully I can actually get the effect of it egg. So, I don't know. Rather unfortunate that the Poltergeist isn't doing its job here and preventing the evolutions from happening. One good thing, though, is the fact that Poltergeist is going to be able to KO this Heatmore this turn and at least put Combuskin in the active. What are we doing? We're getting rid of that? Interesting choice, but there's also nothing else you can really even Field Blower in this deck. So, I get it. Not going to use the kids' room, I would imagine. I wouldn't. Gonna need those Pokemon to set up for Mega Altaria. Going in with Combuskin, but that also means now we have to try and top deck our other Blaze, question mark. Poltergeist sitting at full health still, 70 HP. They would have to, and that's kind of a trap to put 2 energy on that Combuskin and just attack with Combuskin. Definitely bait. Here we go. Flame Patch going out. Energy attach on Blaze. 50 damage going to Poltergeist. Oof. And we whiff. Take a whiff of that. Well, that's not good, actually. I do think that means Berman's going to have to just go in and go in with Mega Altaria and maybe try to set up the same play as last game, right? Where we go for that Desperation Sleep play. Let's see what happens here. 3 cards left. I think they are checking to see, well, how close are they to a Greninja? Pretty close. Pretty darn close. Ping goes out. Or, not the ping, excuse me. Damage goes out. Tough call here. Blaze going in, obviously. Birdman at 2 prize points, but I don't know how he's going to get the third. Likely going to have to go through Blaziken. And that's the problem with this deck, or at least this matchup, is the fact that Birdman has to kind of go through these 1 prize pointers to get to Blaziken. He doesn't really have any good bench snipe, so there's no way to pull what he wants off the bench into the active. So you're forced then to just kind of plow through whatever's in the active. All right, well, that's game 2 here. Let me see if we can get paired up. I got one for us. We're going to go back into Harion, the game we wanted to watch. Harion's opponent never showed up, which, good and bad for us. That does mean that it did move Harion right into top 32. Let's get into this. Leon. Oh no, he's not streaming. Ready? Are you? Hold on. I might be able... I think I caught him. So maybe we'll be able to start the stream up. He's in Discord, but just no stream going, unfortunately. I think he either forgot... A lot of these players, too. Either they're streaming off their phone or... even if you're not. It's resource intensive to cast these games. So I do understand when players, like, pause the cast. Let me see if they've actually started. Okay, game 1. Popping out. Popping out and hopping out. Oh, Harion's live. Okay, we'll go back to Harion. See, I told you, he was just waiting till the game started. I never lost any faith. Okay, here we go. Harion versus... Question. Harion versus X Freddy. Pull up these deck lists here. X Freddy playing. X Freddy playing my deck list. The Dankest Sleep list. Which is no Espeon, Mega Altaria, Igglybuff. Get that Espeon out of there. Just clogging things up. But either way, let's see how this matchup does. What a match. This is exactly what I was hoping for. About to have the deck list loaded up. Give me 1 second. Okay. Well, the tale of 2 starts here. X-Freddy doesn't have the most ideal start in the world, but he does run double X speed to correct it. Interesting choice. I guess it's close to my deck, right? I took out an X speed, I threw in a small balloon, so I do a 1-in-1. You know, you get a little more benefit out of the small balloon, I feel like. Double X speed still works, but the small balloon, sometimes you get... Speaking of small balloons. Okay, well... Oh, no way. This is going to be a quick game, folks. You see what's about to happen? We're going to see the Roaring Moon play. I have no idea what it is. I got to pull up. What language is Harion? Is he playing German? Italian. Either way, that's going to be enough to KO that Swablu. So there goes your benched setup, and you're going to have to put that Darkrai back in the active again. Not only that, but Dedenne, fully ready to go at this point. You're never going to be able to... No, I shouldn't say that. You still could sleep scam KO this Zeraora with just sleep pings, and that effect will go away. However, at this point, I think Harion is so far ahead with energy that it's not going to matter. We're going to need to see a double, at least a single X speed play here. Going to attach and retreat into one of these Iglees. Now, this could be big right here. If we hit this sleep and it sticks, this could be big. Harion doesn't run any sort of like PCL or way to recover out of the sleep. Interesting attachment, going for Oricorio over Dedenne. But I think it also makes sense. Harion thinking, well, he's playing Sleep Scam. Sleep Scam has no way to get through to the bench, right? And unless you just plow through everything, your only way to get through to the bench is, again, to kind of just KO everything and make them put it into the active. Which... for Harion is kind of good news, because Harion is running, first off, Zeraora, which sets up very fast. It does 50 damage very quickly, very easily. And then it allows you to start setting up your Oricorio on the bench. And Oricorio, also kind of a bane. Oh, okay. A little early on the Sabrina, if you ask me, but we'll see. Maybe there's a play to be made. If anything, they're going to likely put Ori in the active, and we'll start seeing Ori take some chip damage. Hold on one sec. Fix my camera. All right, that's game one. Oops. Again, game one. Going to Harion. Seeing exactly why this deck is so strong. Kind of crazy. I think Dedenne's been a little bit slept on. I know it's kind of a scarier Pokemon to run, given the fact that it only has 120 HPs. But clearly it still works. Let's move into game two here. Ori in the active. However, we have a small balloon. And, Let's see if we get ourselves set up here. Definitely need to find some Zeta Odas. Going first, there's one. I dropped the small balloon on Ori. Hit Copycat. Actually, that's a good idea too. Go ahead, drop both these tools. Hit the plug-in. Again, I'm hitting the small balloon Copycat on Ori. Interesting choice. Maybe they're waiting though, right? Like maybe it's just they're bluffing out the hand. Opposite end of the field. X-Freddy starting a little bit differently this time. Swablu in the active. He's going to have energy advantage. This could be good, could be bad. Again, he might end up getting bluffed here. We do see the fact that there's a small balloon and Zera Aura can one-shot Swablu in the active. So let's see what they decide to do here. Energy goes out. They're going to go for the sleep. Going big. They're going for sleep in the active. And it doesn't work. It doesn't pay off. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Our friend X-Freddy playing Sleep Scam is not looking good right now. This is not good. Gonna go ahead and KO that active Swablu. And what's really scary here is the Roaring Moon on the bench. Potentially going to KO the other Swablu next turn. Daisy wants to say hi to everybody. Huh, Daisy, you saying hi? I see ya. All right. Okay, Mega Altaria showing up on the bench. Still not a Darkrai in sight, which is not great. Not great news. Huh. Bruh! X-Freddy, having my luck with the coin flips, has not hit a single one. Up against a deck like this, you need them too. You absolutely need those Sleep Scam plays. This is it. Game over next turn. Harion going to clutch it, it looks like. We do have that Roaring Moon in hand, so that's going to set up the Swablu play. Or, I'm sorry, not the Swablu. The Sabrina play onto the Igglybuff and clutch that third prize point. Could also just keep Iggly in the active and try to rely solely on sleep. You might end up having to do that, to be honest. No more basics. So we had 2 Darkrai in hand. So do 50. That's game over. That is game over. We also have Cyrus in hand. So yes, they can retreat into a Darkrai, but we again have Cyrus in hand. So it's all over but the crying, folks. Two plays to be made. Oh, there's Sabrina even. There's also a Sabrina. Wow, wow, wowie, wow, wow. Harion putting on a performance here. Looking very dominant these two games. Was really wanting to watch this yesterday, so I'm glad that it showed up today, and the first game we're watching is a showcasing of how much butt this deck can kick. Okay, we are looking for an X speed, or it's 100% game over. Found it. You absolutely have to go in with Iggly. And again, it's so over that it's not funny. I don't even know what the path to victory looks like at this point, other than we throw a tails. That's it. Oh, no way! Okay, well, this is why I run the sleep scam deck. There is another X speed in the deck list for X Freddy. They did use the Cyrus effect, but again, I do believe there is a X speed in the deck, a second X speed, which we're gonna need, otherwise it's game over. We have to get out of the active and either hit the KO or at least the sleep. But I think if we at least find an X speed, we can KO. Moment of truth. Not looking so hot. And that'll do it. Game 2 going to Harion. Almost a glimmer of hope there. All right. Well, Harion moving on with the insane deck list. Great games to both players. Let's see what else we've got here. Boop, boop, boo. All right, I am looking at the standings here, trying to find us a match. Should be just a sec. We can do this. I guess I can bring you guys along with me. So we've got Harion moving on here. We'll be facing either Eloquitas or PPI Toppin. Okay, Hassal versus Iluch. Golfer MT versus Sauna. I think we might watch this. Yeah, we're doing it. The only other one that looks pretty interesting right now is the Zoroark mirror match, but it's a mirror match. I kind of want to watch Golfer MT playing Milotic. I think he's the only one playing Milotic at this point. Let's throw ourselves right into the mix and see what's going on. All right, resizing the window a little bit here. Give us some more real estate. It's free real estate. Golfer MT in top 16. He's cruising. This is a top 16 match. Working on grabbing the deck list right now. Be just a second. So still game 1 in this top 16 match. All right, here we go. Golfer MT versus... Question, who are they up against? Sauna, 37. Sauna. Golfer MT already up 1 prize point. Gonna hit with my Milotic in the active here. Let's see if it pops off. Sitting with a cape on right now as well. Oh, let's hope that we live to die another day here. Could be trouble. Cyrus goes out. That's game 1. Definitely needed that sleep play right there. All right, let's load up for game 2 here. right, game 2 starting off. We've got Eevee in the active, Feebas on the bench. Could be a lot better game here. We've got double Cape to start. Double Feebas as well. Elegant Cape. And the Giant Cape also going on Feebas. Get these bassed up. I heard a ding. Moonlight with the raid. Thank you, Moonlight. Appreciate it. Again, that probably means not so good things, though. I know Moonlight was in Top Cut. Moonlight, if you're out, I guess, well, you can come hang out with us. Great run still. Moonlight, our our resident Giratina trainer. Chat's being wild. Said, don't worry, Dita's gonna buff sleep again. It's under 50%. If they did, I'd play it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, another great game here for Sana, it looks like. Starting off very early. Getting that Chingling set up. We have to find our Milotics ASAP, or else we're going to start losing them here. 7 cards left in the deck. We're going to have a Professor top. We'll draw 3 cards off top. Maybe 4 if this Pokeball hits. Is there anything left? I don't think there's anything left, actually. 2 Feebas, 2 Eevee. Oh, there is. No, there isn't. We have Chen in hand. Nothing left. Wally! Okay, we'll take the Wally. Guaranteed draw on Milotic. Gonna Aqua Charge it up. Smart play from Golfer. Chose to not hit the egg. We're not cracking the egg yet. Golfer says, if you want to get to me, you can come through me. Wait. Well. Let's see what we can do here. Field Blower goes out. That's actually big. We can get rid of the egg, and then we can crack the egg now with no fear. Vaporeon also going out. Okay, I think some plays are going to start to be made here. Frozen Flow, what you know? They run 2 eggs, so we're going to wait on cracking the egg until we actually need to attack it. No sense popping it now and then just letting them replace the egg. All right, well, kind of good news. We can attack. I wonder what they're going to do here. Do they go in with Mega Alt Mode? Mega Sam Alt Mode. Yes, they are. Yes, they do be. They do be do. Well, that means we have to 100% find our other Milotic this turn. But I think we can do that. And I think we also have to hit the sleep scam, is what that means. Has to happen here. There's Milotic. There's the second Vaporeon. Kind of unfortunate, right? We were one... I don't even know how to say it. One turn away from clutching the game. Chen Pao Basically could have been set up ready to attack this turn. Still not over though, right? We can maybe use it next turn. If sleep lands here, it's GG's. 90 damage going out. However, on the opposite end, if sleep doesn't land, it's GG's. Little sleep scam. Little sleep scam on a Sunday afternoon for you guys. All right, let's go into game 3. We wouldn't have it any other way. Guys, do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube, you haven't yet hit that like button, make sure to drop a like. Help spread these streams in the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys aren't followed up over on Twitch, we are dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So head on over to Twitch, drop a follow, start getting your channel points. And we're going to start running predictions. We are on Maddie's YouTube channel. We're on Pocket Mad's YouTube, Jay Dankest Twitch stream. So again, head over to Twitch, drop that follow, and start getting your channel points going. Next round, I think I'll try and set up the predictions. Kind of a scuffed first 2 rounds on my end for the most part. I was a little unorganized there, just getting things cleaned up. So again, kind of a scuffed first start there. But I think we'll get predictions going right after this. All right, going into the active, this is kind of a scary start. Kind of a very scary start. Good thing we get to play both of our Pokeballs before anything bad happens. And, ooh, this is big. So Pokeball, Elegant Cape, and Copycat. We're eating. We're eating. There's an Eevee. Eevee, Feebas, Chenpao. Double Feebas, in fact. Question is, which one do we cape? We're gonna cape the bench. That's what I thought too, is do we wait to cape the active with the other cape? Well. These are cards, I guess. These are cards. Kind of a scary start then, if we're being real. This is kind of a scary start. Feebas gonna take some unnecessary damage here. Yo, big Looch Dog with a raid. Uh-oh, that also doesn't sound good. That generally doesn't mean good things. Luchin, great run. Big Looch, one of my favorites to watch. If you guys haven't followed, I'm sure you guys have all followed. I think he's also streaming on YouTube now, too. So, guys, make sure you go sub up to iLuchin as well. Well, we're gonna leap on out of here. We're gonna put that Eevee in the active. But, still not a great spot to be in, I feel like. You know what? In fact, if they hit the Altaria and Greninja, it's a ping and a swing, and that'll be game. Lucky Egg goes out in the active. Which just kind of inching us ever closer to that Greninja setup. We do find a cape. That'll buy us at least 1 turn. I guess the other good news here, too, is I wouldn't do that just yet. I would maybe wait a turn. Well, ugh. That stinks, huh? If you wait a turn, you're going to lose your Vaporeon. But you can't. Never mind, you're Chingling item locked. Duh! Sorry, a little distracted by the raid, but... Well, in that case, do you go in with Vaporeon and hit the... I mean, hitting the retreat's not going to do anything, but... You could go in with Vaporeon, EX. I think it has naturally 160, which should be enough to tank the hit here. Okay, we're going to not do that. I don't know, just not a great start here for Golfer. Folks that just showed up on the Twitch side of things, I just mentioned it, but I'll mention it again. If you guys aren't followed to the channel yet, make sure to do that. We are gonna start running predictions, so you guys can spend your channel points on who you think is going to win. I'm rooting for Golfer, but things are not looking so great. Never mind. It's Wally time. Time to get Wally weird. Alright, Aqua charging. 90 damage going out. Pokemon gonna go to sleep. If this hits, it's game over! Golfer won! No way! We have the Vapor... Oh no, wait, that's the wrong Vaporeon! I jinxed it. We have to top deck the other Vaporeon. Is that enough, actually? Hold on. 4 energy, we retreat to 2. Yeah, it is. Here we go. All we need is 1 Vaporeon and we win the game. What a top deck! What a top deck! What a top deck! You're absolutely kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. Chen goes in. And that's enough. That's enough to do it. What a sequence of events. Bro, Golfer MT. Holy smokes. You know what? Chat seems to be a Golfer MT fan, but I wonder how they're going to react to that play. Just in case you guys are new here, we do run a 5-minute delay. Just to protect the players, but when I say things like that, basically I'm saying, I wonder how chat's going to react 5 minutes from now. Congrats to Golfer, moving on. What a game that was. That was insane. Let me go say grats. Actually, you know what? He knows. He's watching. He heard me. Golfer MT, grats on the dub. He's going to be moving on to top 8. Only Milotic player in top 8. That means we need to find ourselves another game to watch. So let's get right into it. Bring you guys along with me while we check out the pairings. Harion. You guys want to go back to Harion versus PPI Toppin, or we could do something else. I know we already watched Harion. We could maybe do like Zoroark. We could do Mega Blaze, or excuse me, not Mega Blaze, Mega Sceptile. They're so close that I get them mixed up. I mean, really, the other games, there's not a lot of, like, new interesting decks. I'm going to make a judgment call, and we're going to go with Harion. Judgment call. Executive decision. All right, this game, unfortunately, is already active or going, but I think this is fairly early into game 1. I'll get the gameplay on the screen here, and then I'll work on loading up the deck list. PPI Toppin, another veteran in the Pocket Mats tournament circuit. It's actually game 2. PPI Toppin up a game. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Harion could be in trouble here. Let's find out what's gonna happen. All right, deck list and scores on the screen. Everything up to date here. Looking pretty good. Zeraora survived. Dedenne on the field. Was it too early to drop the Dene? Ooh. Ooh. Do we have a cape anywhere? We do, but we don't. We do, but we don't. We definitely need a cape here. Big copycat at least going out. Turn this into 5 cards. There's our cape. Now we're safe. And a balloon. Cape goes out. They do run a field blower though, so it's always a possibility. Second copycat in hand. That's probably going to be big for us as well. KO goes out on Suicune. All right, comes down to this. PBI Toppin finds both evolutions here. I mean, he wins. He just wins. 1 Pokeball. That's probably, not even probably, definitely your other Suicune. We do have a boat on Chen, so we can retreat on out into Suicune. No evolution here is Harion's game to win. Because we know he's coming out hitting for 160 next turn. 180, I think, with type advantage. There's 1 candy. Uh-oh. See what happens. Mars, uh-oh. Mars could be big. Cyrus. Well, they have to hit into the helmet is the problem. Do they dare go in with Dedenne? I don't think they do. Why? What? Oh, free retreat on Ori. Okay, I was like, why did we do that? We have free retreat, so we can use this to decide what we want to do here. Hitting the retreat. We do have Cyrus in hand, so I think it's game over, right? It's wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. So hit for 100 damage. And Cyrus is gonna win it. Cyrus is gonna win it. Came through with a Cyrus Sabrina combo there, I suppose, at the end. Had some choices. Okay, second back shows up. It does mean... Okay, yeah, they're gonna try to backs stall. Their back's against the wall. Maybe Mars was used 1 turn too early? Question mark? I guess if they didn't use it, then it was also going to be over because they were going to get hit for 180 damage. Had they found 1 more tool. Okay, Pokeball, Cyrus, doesn't matter. We're going to hit that Cyrus. And that'll be enough to clutch the KO. Putting us into game number 3. What's the saying? We wouldn't have it any other way. You guys know the saying by now. You guys know my sayings by now. All right, gameplay will be back on the screen here. Well, now. I was gonna say as soon as they find a game, but they found it. All right, starting off, going first, a lot of tools in hand. We're going to pop the helmet out in the active, maybe throw a balloon on Ori and hit that copycat. I like it. I like it a lot. No copycat, they say. No. No, not drawing cards. We don't need them where we're going. We'll save it. You know what? Suicune is its own worst enemy sometimes, where it draws those cards at the end of your turn. So sometimes it puts you at a much bigger hand than you'd like, and just helps set your opponent up. Let's see what PPI Toppin is able to drop here. What PPI Toppin is able to be dropping. We'll get... Ooh. I mean... Okay, gonna save the Roaring Moon. I was gonna say, there's a world in which you throw that potentially, right? I guess not. Double Dedenne plus a Pokeball. A double Dedenne. Yeah. Zera's gonna be toast, unfortunately. No sense in clogging up the board just yet either. One good thing about this is type advantage against a Suicune that can... Well... Okay, I was gonna say, against a Suicune that can heal, but they do have one PCL and they do also run one Plains. There's the PCL. There's the kicker. No evolution, though, would be huge. And no evolution it is. Alright. Surviving with 10 health. I think I already see the play, right? I'm starting to see the path to victory for Harion. I think you have to drop the cape. Go ahead and attack. This will do 70 damage, leaving Suicune at 10 health. The one good thing here would be the fact that if you attack into Zera, never mind. We're gonna cape it up. We do run a cape, we do run a Plains. Leaving Suicune at 10 health remaining. Rather unfortunate, but I think maybe... Okay, I guess still a decent way to stall out here. There is no backs yet. Going for the Roaring Moon now. Free retreat into Dedenne. Ooh, hold on. I forgot about our free retreat with that Oricorio. Going to allow us to drop a third tool, which I think is going to be enough to one-shot. Holy smokes. Path to victory. The path to victory is looking pretty good right about now, folks. Suicune going back in the active, but I think they're just doing that as a placeholder. Candy finally? Question mark? Yes. Answer. Wait a minute. Why concede though? Why concede? Oh no! I was wondering why he had his finger on the trigger. It's because they had the field blower. Well, still an amazing run from Harion there. PPI Toppin. Moving on to top 8. Wow. Alright, well, let's see what else we can get ourselves into here. Well, Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna go, we'll follow Hasalth, who's gonna go right into Golfer MT again. I think that'll be a good line to follow. Give me just a sec here. Working on getting everything loaded up right now. Alright, gameplay on the screen. Give me just a sec here. I'll get everything kind of set up here for this game. This is game 3, so whoever wins this moves on to go up against Golfer MT in the next round. Oops. I have the deck list backwards. Here we go. Ooh. Unfortunately, that doesn't fit. Let's go with Magikarp. Magma Magikarp when it text scrolled across the screen. Alright, Hasalth. Going in with Swablu in the active. This is smart because if you attack back into... And I kind of missed this, but I'm assuming that Mega Sableye is already set up with his damage shield. Which means if Iggly were to try to attack into it, it would take that 40 damage and KO itself. However, if you put a Swablu in the active and then have them try to sleep through it, it works. They're fine. Alright, this is bad news, by the way. Very bad news. If they end up having Mega Altaria, it's over. Sleep wins. Attaching to Chingling, that's how bad it is. Alright, we wake up. But will it matter? Let's find out. Okay, Professor. Pokeball. We getting BM'd? The game ends. They either find Mega Alt this turn right now or it's over. Barring another sleep scam. Oh no. Oh no. Not looking good. Game over. They're gonna ping the benched Iggly, attack the active, and that'll be 2 prize points in 1. Sleep couldn't cut it today. Alright, grats to Hasalth. Moving on then to face Golfer MT. I think I'm gonna swap these around real quickly. we're going to move into Golfer MT's list and watch from that point of view instead. The Golfer MT should be up against Solf now. So let me get that set up. I'll also run predictions for this one, so get ready for that as well. That'll be over on Twitch. All you got to do is drop a follow over on Twitch, free to do, and it'll start getting channel points for you. And then you can use those channel points and bet on who you think is going to win. If I could vote, I think I'd have to give all my points to the homie Golfer MT. He's a buddy of mine, so of course I got to back him, right? All right, I am, again, getting things set up here. It should be just a sec. Hop in and watch Big Golf. The game crash? Okay, these players are getting ready right now. This will be our top 8, right? I think this is top 8. Let me make sure. Top 8. Searching now. A big shout out to Mara-chan for giving the early warning. I guess I'll do it here vocally as well. Guys, if you guys make it into top 4, make sure you guys are holding your games. In the meantime, let's get everything set up over on Twitch. I said I was going to do it, so let's do it. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can type Golfer MT. That's funny, I had both of these players saved in my history. Okay, here we go. Game 1. Get tab out there, that's alright. Get the screen set up. Quick resize, and we are ready to go. All right, locking in on the game here. Had to do some typing. things aren't looking too terrible, I would say, right? We're going to be able to attack this Darkrai next turn, I believe. We're also setting up Chenpowski. Let's see what we can do here. Also, predictions up over on Twitch. So like I said, go over there, drop your follow, start getting your channel points, and then drop those channel points on who you think is going to win this. This round is up. We have Golfer MT playing Melodic versus Hasalf playing Dark Sable Ninja. Tech's in the chat. What's up, Tech? Okay, well, we're back here. Let's lock in. We have a pretty decent setup here. Gonna clutch the KO on the Froakie here. Nothing set up with energy to really counterattack. It's Milotic completely safe. Going in with Ching in the active because we have to. Sorry, just making sure my dog was okay. Energy going on Sableye. So we did find our Sableye. We have a Greninja ready to go now. I mean, that was definitely the turn we needed. But will it be enough? King damage going out. Going on Chenpao. Okay. Interesting choice. Well, the good news for Golfer, I think he actually does clutch this no matter what, right? Because we can go... Oh, there's Wally. You getting Wally weird with it? 8 cards left. Yeah, we're doing it. Energy goes out on Chenpowski. Aqua charging. On both of them. Get them both ready to go here. Well, one good thing here is, again, 2 prize points. Chenpao ready to go. All we've got to do now is make it through the turn, which I think we will. There's no way. Yeah, unfortunately, no way for Hasalf to really come through out of next turn and be able to survive. So, game 1. Oops, I marked that wrong. Game 1 going to Golfer MT. One of my favorite players. But, I mean, I love all you guys. Hasalf, also a veteran. But I would say Golfer MT, just, he's a buddy, right? He's a broski. Gotta root for your bros. All right. Speaking of rooting for your bros, game 2 starting off right now. Golfer MT in top 8, cruising. He's cruising his way all the way to the finals. All right, let's see how we start game 2 here. This could be a lot different. This could be really bad. Chingling in the active, that's going to item lock us. We might be seeing game 3 real quick. Without a Wally top deck, things are not going to be good. Okay, that works too. What a top deck. Still not out of the woods yet. We got to hit with this copycat. Only 3 cards coming back to us. Not really the 3 you're hoping for, I feel like, but the 3 you get regardless. Not going to drop the other Feebash just yet. Well, it's a candy pink. Oh, no. Horrible start. All right, well, and that's like the strength of that Dark Ninja deck, is it's going to lock you down and push the games that quickly. Well, you guys know the saying, game 3, we wouldn't have it any other way, right? Let's see what we do here. Holy smokes, you guys are going crazy with the points. You guys, somebody's winning big this game. We have 23,000 on Golfer MT and 60,000 points on Hasalf. Holy smokes. All I know is this Golfer MT win is about to pay big. Okay, we have the correct EV in the active now. Also going second, so that's going to be a easy prize point for us. Not only that, but Hasalf not... They're going first, so you don't get energy advantage. This deck has a few things that it can benefit from going first, but I still feel like they want the energy advantage. Good start still from Hasalf. But it might not matter. So what we can do, we're going to save the field blower, interesting enough. I think that makes sense, though. Save that for an egg pop. Something, we won't be Chingling Lock next turn. We'll hit that Pokeball. We have a Professor. We're not getting KO'd. Interesting choice going in with Sableye, but we do have the free retreat on Sableye. See, this is maybe why we should have hit that Field Blower. Field Blower would have put him in an awkward position here, where they wouldn't get any sort of free retreat out. Darkrai coming out. What do they do? Do they hang in the active? We top deck Vaporeon EX here. That would be insane. Like, game-winning insane. Maybe. I mean, there's a few different ways to win this at this point, even. We could just drop Chen, Pokeball, Professor, get ourselves set up for maybe even a... I don't know. Let's see what happens here. There's Milotic. We needed that. Pokeball, or excuse me, Professor before Pokeball. Well, at least we hit 2 Pokeballs. Definitely searching for some basics, and we're going to find both of them here. This is going to be our other Eevee. No, I'm sorry. I lied. Oh! Forgot we had another Feebas. I think we were wanting that to be our other Eevee. Unfortunately, it's not. Attaching to Feebas. Putting some damage out on Sableye. Well, I don't know how I feel about this. It might actually come down to a... Oh boy, I don't even want to say it yet. Oh no. It's Cyrus Goodvirus if it happens, folks. Well, that's Hasalf's 1 Cyrus. So that's somewhat good news. There's a play here. There's a play to be had. Hold on. There's a play to be had. God, why didn't we go in with Vape? I don't like this, but it's still not over. All we have to do is hit that 1 Vaporeon and it's... No, wait, it's... Oh, it's G's. I forgot they had the damage shield. Bruh. Alright. He said, I forgot about the damage shield, so did I! Oh no. Bro, that sucks. That's what sucks about Sableye, is it's like so easy to forget that that damage shield is up sometimes. I've done that many a times before. You guys know me, I like the Sleep Scam deck, or at least this season I have liked it. But Iggly buff does that 10 damage, and I've attacked into many a Sableye. All right, well, somebody's gonna win some points there over on the Dankus Cup, or excuse me, not the Dankus Cup, Jay Dankus stream. Some dank dollars, as I like to call them. Somebody's gonna win some dank dollars. All right, let's find ourselves another game to get into here. Bear with me. Allow me to get it pulled up. What do we have going on? No way, how did I miss this? This is still happening? Grotalo versus Turbone? Oh no, where are the players at? That's why I missed them. Let's see if I can find them. Found him. All right, let me get this on the screen here real quickly. Okay, Turbone is up a game currently. Playing this Suian Gudra deck. Absolutely crazy. Working on getting the deck list loaded. Okay, well, the opponent sitting at 2 prize points already, and we have no setup on the board. I think this is game over. What a crap fest. I marked that a bit early, but it's going to be going to game 3 here. Let's be real. Oh, wait. No, it's not. I lied. Oh! They found it. Okay, we attack. We have no prize points, unfortunately, so it's one Sabrina and it's game over, or if they hit this, it could be scary. They block this, it's literally game over. Turbone wins it. No damage. Well, 20 damage, but still. Do we Lily? Is there a need to Lily? I guess no. No is that answer. Saving the Lily. Okay, so this deck absolutely needs, or not this deck, excuse me, this, I think we need to find our other rare candy. Maybe not, maybe we're good without it. But I think if we find our other rare candy, we won't get Magnezoned. Okay, 4 energy on the zone. Get in the zone. If this hits, if we hit heads here, we take 0 damage. We'll block a total of 80 damage and it's blocked! Oh, no way. What a deck. Holy smokes. I think the effect still goes on though, right? So they still have to flip a coin to attack. We did find a popsicle, so that'll put us back up to full HP. Still kind of getting scary though. Want to say hi to everybody? You don't want to, you're very shy. I know, you're very shy. Just say hi. They want to say hi to you. Yeah, say hi. Says hello. Hello. Attack goes off. It's Cyrus Goodbyrus, folks. That's it. All we gotta do. Oh, it's game over. It's game over. Okay, now we're going to game 3. I marked that so early that I thought we were gonna be in game 3 10 minutes ago. Now we will. Now we're going to game 3. Waiting on the game to pop back up. Question mark. Hopefully they're just tabbed out. Okay, it just tabbed out. Give me a sec. I'll have gameplay back on the screen as soon as they are in the game. In the meantime, guys, make sure you guys are subbed up to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys drop a follow over on Twitch. Again, if you guys aren't on Twitch yet, head on over there. We are dual streaming, and we're running predictions over on the Twitch side of things, so you guys can win yourself some dank dollars, some imaginary channel points that you can redeem for some pretty fun stuff. I'm working on adding more fun stuff, and you'll definitely want your dank dollars for the next pack battle stream between me and Rosie. Coming up this Wednesday night, Rosie and I currently tied in the pack battles. If you guys aren't familiar, I alongside Rosie, we both have devised a way to stream both of our gameplay and our face cams, right? So you can see again our faces and our gameplay as we open packs. So you can see our reactions, you can see the packs we pull. And we've also set up, like, we turned it into a game kind of between the two of us where we count the rarity of cards. The rarer the card, the more points it's worth. And whoever has the most points at the end wins the event. Rosie and I currently tied in this whole scenario. But, yeah, I don't know. You guys come hang out. It's going to be fun. Happening on Wednesday night. So shortly after the pack goes live. So I'll be live, Rosie will be live. Come hang out with us on Twitch and YouTube that night. But back to the tournament here. Make sure you guys are also liked up to this stream. Make sure you guys sub up to Pocket Mads. We stream this on Pocket Mads' YouTube channel and my Twitch channel every single weekend. So make sure you guys are subbed up, followed up, all of that good stuff. Let's see. Locking back into the game here. We opted to just leave the Gumi in the active. Gumi has the effect of preventing your opponent from attacking. It makes them have to attach 1 more energy to attack. Problem is, you have to, as I say, you have to hit this retreat. We are 3 water energy in a row, too. This is not good. This part, not good. I think you got to drop some cards, question mark. Very unfortunate we haven't found a steel energy yet. Gudra, nothing! 4 energy in a row! Bruh. Dina doesn't want Gudra to win. Imagine we had that new stadium. Imagine that. That's game. Pack it up, folks. Well, it was looking good for a minute there. Fortunately, Miraidon doing Miraidon things and just stomping right through it. Okay, well, that being the case then, let's do this. I don't know if I love that matchup, honestly. I think we'll watch. Yeah, we have to do it though. All right, we're gonna do this. We'll go into chocolate, Magma chocolate. See here? Sure is. All right, give me a sec. Working on getting the player's deck list set up right now. I think what I'll do is try to watch from Chocolate's POV. He's going up against Grottolo, who we just watched. In which case, we could leave Grottolo on the screen. Okay, perfect. Chocolate says he's in. Just ran into the Magma crew this week, actually. I, alongside Ziggo and Rosie, are in a... Was that correct grammar? I, alongside Ziggo and Rosie, are in. Am in. We are in. I don't know. Either way, we are in a tournament where it's a 3v3 tournament. And our second round, we just went up against the Magma gang. We got insanely lucky. That's all I'm going to say. Insane luck. Okay. Looks like they are just getting the game up and running, so we should have gameplay on the screen here any second. It's our last top 8 match going in, before we go into top 4. Hold on, make sure everything's good to go here. Okay, just making sure. They were just making sure everything was good. I think Grotolo having some issues with his phone, or at least the battery, so he's gonna charge up. But I told him we're good to go. We're already watching Chocolate's POV. I mean, it all lined up perfectly, so it's like it was meant to be. All right, speaking of being meant to be, it's gonna be our other top 8 match, again, before we get into top 4 here. Between Magma Chocolate and Grotolo. Magma playing Sui Bax, Grotolo playing Miraidon. So Grotolo gonna have type advantage here, but it's against Miraidon, or excuse me, I guess both of these decks kinda, it doesn't matter, right? Like, Suicune ain't afraid of really anything. See how we're gonna play this. Copycat going out. Dropped our boat on the Friggy. Okay. Well. It's a start. We've got double Fridge on the field. Slight misplay there. I would have put that on the right side there instead of in the middle, but each their own, I guess. I think debating the cape, or excuse me, the planes at this point, but I would wait on the planes myself. You're potentially buffing this Zeraora and putting it outside of KO range. Good news though, we did top deck that rare candy that we're gonna need. All right, prediction up on Twitch. Although we're running a delay, so by the time you guys hear this, it's been up. Make sure you guys put your points down. Well, it's a start. I don't know if Grotolo necessarily liked the start, but it's a start nonetheless. All right, well, at least Miraidon shows up here to try and help save the day. They're going to get first hit into Suicune. I think a rough spot to be in for Chocolate. Okay, Pokeball goes out. Into a Suicune. Maybe that's what we wanted? We could hit the retreat here. Am I crazy to think that maybe we should have retreated there? Chen Pao right in the kisser. The double backs turn 2, though, I just realized that is big, right? Going to allow us to also kind of an awkward energy placement that last turn there. Why didn't we? Well, it's something. I don't know if I like this, but it's something at least. One thing we could do here, if you can put this Miraidon and KO, it doesn't matter. You're already at 2 prize points. You're so cooked. Okay, so we can retreat, go into Chen Pao, take the KO on Chenski, and go for a double wham bam thank you ma'am. You know what I mean? You guys feeling me on that? Okay, what are we doing? Now what the hell? Actually, this is a smart play. I like this because we take the KO on Miraidon still, but we don't. Oh my God, huge! Drop him down to 1. Type advantage. What? Type advantage don't matter around here. All right, we're gonna again clutch that KO. Next turn we can retreat into Chen Pao and take the dub. Gradolo has to win this game, or this turn. He has to win this turn. Which means, I guess it's Cyrus Gabirus. Both players sitting at 2 prize points. Hurro! Well, still Chen Paoski gonna do Chen Pao things. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't matter that you have type advantage. Suicune Baxcalibur doesn't care about any of that. All right, well, that's game 1 going to Chocolate. Remember, guys, we do have predictions up and running over on Twitch. If you guys want to drop some points on who you think is going to win, head on over there now. Okay, here we go. Game 2 starting off here. Could be a, wow, almost very quick game 2 here. Maybe it still is. If we find the tool here, it's over. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, energy on, or actually cape on. Cape goes down, and then copycat, and then find the tool. Come on, do it. Do it. Strike him down. Here we go. Nope. Yup. Oh my god, it's game over! Wow, what a win! What a way to win! Blowing him out of the water. What a start for Miraidon Magnezone. Only starting with the Magnemite in the active there. Considering they have, what, 6 basics? It's kind of crazy. Well, that's Pocket. Congrats to Chocolate. Moving on to top 4. Great game still from Granolo. Great run this weekend as well. Good job in the Pocket Mads Invitational this weekend, guys. Really love to see it. All right, but that means it's time for our top 4 games. Let me get set up with the first of our top 4 games, and we'll get right into it. Interesting matchups. We don't have any mirror matches. We have a couple. We have one new deck. All right, let's see what we got. Let me get set up. All right, I'm giving them a quick heads up here. I'm gonna get the deck list and everything set up, and then we will have them start. Guys, reminder, a lot of stuff happening this upcoming week. We got the new Rayquaza set dropping on Wednesday night. That's Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern. Me and Rosie and I are gonna be doing our 3rd pack battle stream. We are tied. We've been going back and forth opening packs on stream, and we assign points to the cards. The rarer the cards, the more points it's worth, and whoever ends up with the most points wins. Rosie and I are currently tied in our pack battle scenario, so you guys need to come check out, find out who's going to be the winner on Wednesday night. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be Tournament City, baby. You guys better be followed up, subbed up, because I'm going to be hosting a ton of tournaments over the next week or so. We have Pocket Mads on Saturday, Sunday. We also have the Dankest Cup happening that day as well. Just due to scheduling issues, I have decided that we are going to... I normally try and run the Dankest Cup as fast as possible once the cards get loaded to Limitless. But just given the fact that we're going to be kind of short on days, things are going to be kind of awkward. I'm also casting a tournament for Umbreon 99 on Friday. So I decided, let's just move the Dankest Cup to Saturday, Sunday. We'll run it right after Pocket Mads. Sort of right after. It'll be like an hour or two after Pocket Mads. We'll end Pocket Mads on Saturday, get some rest, maybe go get some food. We'll come back like maybe an hour or two later, and hop right into the Dankest Cup. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be fun. Who are we watching? Maybe we'll watch Outlaw for this game. It's a Butterfree deck, which I would love to see him. Or no, I'm sorry. Is it a Butterfree? Not Butterfree. I said it wrong. Sceptile. Get all ready to go. Well, what the hell? Oops. Well, somebody's getting some free points. I let the predictions run too long. Alright, I need 2 seconds before we get started here, guys. I am going to run and grab another Sody Pop. Give me 2 seconds before we start. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's get right into it, guys. This will be our first top 4 match. On a good start. All right, they are searching, so it should be just a second. All right, here we go, guys. Game 1 in our top 4 of the Pokemads Invitational. This is the 3rd Invitational. We have... Oops, I gotta get the names on the screen. We have Outlaw versus Hasal. All right, guys, predictions are up. Let's do it. Well, I think Solf saying I don't want to start like this. Please don't make me start like this. And unfortunately, he's starting like this. It'll be a double whammy. A wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Not to mention, Hasalf he started with, like... He went first, is what I'm trying to say. He didn't have energy advantage here, so it went from, like, good to terrible to worse. I shouldn't even say good. It went from bad to worse to terrible. Alright, well, Outlaw taking 2 prize points there with the double hit on the Chinglings, leaving Hasalf with a lone Darkrai in the active that only has 1 energy, so they won't be able to attack this turn. I mean, and not only that, we have the Greninja set up. Things couldn't be going any better for Outlaw, I feel like. One more prize point to clutch the game here. And it looks like they're going to get Mega Sableye set up. The good news is we do at least have the balloon on Darkrai. It could be over right here, though, folks. We're going to drop the Furfrou. We're going to evolve Greninja. We're going to hit that Copycat. If we manage to land Mega Sceptile, it's over. It's over, just like that. I guess, no, wait. We have to hit Candy Sceptile. I thought it was happening. I thought for sure it was going to happen. Pokeball's going out. I think that's going to be the last of our basics. Yes, it is. I'd still throw that other Pokeball, get it out of your hand. Probably ping Sableye. I bet that's who they're going in with. Or the Froakie. Or a Froakie is good, too. I also forgot that Pheromosa going to be able to ping across the board here. I would have actually maybe pinged Sableye. Tough call. Type advantage going out on Darkrai. And they have type advantage too. Can they catch a break? All right, well, Candy in hand. Again, all we need is Sceptile, and it's pretty much over. Well, tough position to be in, but they have to put the Sableye in the active. Will it matter? Will it be enough? It could be one of those games where Outlaw started so strong that he's now going to kind of brick in the second half of the game. You guys know what I'm talking about when that happens? He wins it next turn, honestly, with the Scrovile Greninja ping on the bench. That'll hit for 70 damage. I'm sorry, 70. Double pings. Oh, wait. Wait. He doesn't win it. It's over. That's second prize point with just ping damage. And now we've got to put the Greninja in if we want to stand a chance here. So we're going to take 80 damage. That balloon also not going to be in effect anymore because we did evolve. Cyrus goes out. That's game. Wow. What did I say? I told you guys it was too good to be true, right? That start was too good to be true. Pocket loves doing that. Anytime you have like that abundance of good opening luck, expect the worst. Expect a wrench to be thrown into your plans. All right. Loading up game number 2 here. Be just a sec. Oh, sorry guys. Gameplay on the screen. Just starting here. Handling something in the background there. Either way, we're good. We're good. Gameplay back up. Again, this is just turn 2, I guess. Nothing happened. We had a Froakie start. Hit the Professor. Turn 2, we are Pheromosa in the active. Furfrau. Another start where it's like, is this too good to be true? Maybe this is looking a little bit better, to be honest. I gotta be real, this one's looking pretty good. Candy in hand, Copycat. Sceptile ready to go, actually. We do also run a balloon. This is kind of telling, but there's no, like, hand disruption on Hasalf's end, so there's nothing you can really do to stop this. Other than hit the Chingling. A balloon here would be devastating. Egg? Oh, no way. I knew it! Too good to be true. The one good thing about Outlaw's deck, though, is as soon as he gets into Sceptile, it's over. It's Jovi. Also, another, I guess, very important thing, too, is this Trico, even if you can't evolve it into Mega Sceptile this turn, even if we are Rare Candy locked, we do have Grovyle. We can grow Vile and get very Vile. Hitting the Professor. The double candy. Life is dandy. Problem is we still have these Chinglings, so maybe not. We could... Interesting. Go for the retreat. Why not? Yo, why not? Yo, let's do it. Why not? No energy set up on Mega Sableye, so there's nothing... Like, what are they going to do? A Cyrus here would be insane. It would be game 3 is what it would be. Looks like a decent amount of cards left in Outlaw's deck still, though, so that's going to be a crazy top deck if it happens. On the opposite end of things, Hasalth hitting a fat copycat there. 6 cards out of it. 7 if you count the Pokeball. Okay. Down to 30 HP, so we have to... We'll hit the Mega Sceptile. Except I'll actually do it. Furfrou going out. Gonna hit the reverse copycat. Candy, Julie, Field Blower, Cyrus. There it is. That's game over. Gotta do is survive the turn. Hasalth, unfortunately, does not run any sort of healing, so we are stuck. We're stuck. I think what he's going to try to do is maybe just stall for a turn. Again, not knowing the fact that there is a Cyrus waiting for him in Outlaw's hand. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you attack, it's not enough. If you don't attack, I mean, you're getting Cyrus. See what happens here. Ping goes out. Down to 140. Yep. All right, we're going to game number 3. Guys, what's the saying? The motto of the day. Game 3, we wouldn't have it any other way. Alrighty. Okay, well, they'll be moving into game 3 here. The predictions are crazy right now. 14,000 points on Hasalth and only 700 on Outlaw. If Outlaw ends up winning this, somebody's cashing in some points. Somebody's going to be getting some dank dollars. It's 21 to 1 odds, so you'll get a 21 times payout. Pretty big. Well, it's a start here. Unfortunately, no Chingling on Hasalth's end. So this is looking pretty good here. Mega Sableye in the active, or excuse me, Mega Sceptile in the active. Gonna hit the Copycat here. Turn 3 into 4 new. The gold balloon. Bro, I want a gold balloon so bad. I've been ripping on Everyday Wonders just to try to get a Gold balloon. Well, we could balloon ourselves in the active. I think that's not a terrible idea. Maybe it is, though. Or we just go in with... Well, no, let's do it. Let's do it. Get rid of this guy ASAP. Adios, partner. Adios, muchacho. Well, saving the field blower if we need it. We do have type advantage, so we hit for 160. Could be maybe all it takes. It's enough health left on Mega Sceptile so that you have to 3-shot it. Okay, Darkness Claw. Those claws are looking pretty dark. No ping damage set up on the board. He was hoping to get a Cyrus out of that. There's the Greninja. We're gonna play it. Get rid of the air balloon. Hit the copycat. See if we can maybe draw into it. 5 cards left. All we need is 2. Those are not it. Not the cards we're looking for. We got one of the 2. Well, I think you survived the turn. And they cannot attack you again. No healing, no cape, no nothing. No energy on Mega Sableye either. So, I do think that this is looking to be pretty close to Jovi. Okay. Darkrai comes out, but is it enough? I don't think it is. Sableye goes in. You have to attach to Sableye. Lucky egg. Are you feeling lucky? Yo, what? Oh, it's game over! Nope, never mind, I'm sorry. 2 energy. We don't have 2 energy. Almost game. Oh, no, it is game over. We retreat into Pheromosa. Go into it with Pheromosa. He doesn't see the play. Oh, he didn't see the play. Oh my god, he didn't see the play. Oh! It could be game over. If we see Rare Candy Greninja, it's game over. It's game over. He lost. He just lost. He threw. Oh no! Oh no! I still don't think he saw the play. Bruh, not like this. Oh my god! And then his Solve counter throws. No, never mind. Okay, I was 10 damage off. I was gonna say, why didn't he ping with Darkrai? Doesn't matter. Oh my god! How did Outlaws escape death there? Holy moly! Well, very, very close there. GG's. Outlaw moving into the finals. That's gonna be some points. It'll be some points. All right, let me get the next top 4 game loaded up. Give me a sec, guys. We'll get loaded up over into the next round. All right, I'm getting everything set up here, guys. While I'm doing that, should do me a huge solid here. Make sure you guys are subbed up, liked up, all of that good stuff. Make sure to hype these streams up. We are streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so make sure you guys are followed, subbed, all of that good stuff. Again, we're getting set up for our other top 4 match here. Should be just a sec. Question is, which POV do we want to watch? Probably... Is Brendan in Discord? Let's go with Brendan. We haven't watched him all day. We'll bring it back. We're doing a little throwback. Hydreigon in top 4. Up against Sui Bax. Okay. The classic matchup here, honestly. Let me get you ready. Renal. Okay. We're all set up, ready to go. Okay, got him searching. Sorry, took me a sec there. Dealing with some stuff in the background. Well, somebody won some points there. 21-1 odds. And Outlaw took it. All right, who's gonna win the next game? Find out now. Okay, our second top 4 starting off between Magma Chocolate and IMP Brendan. Both of these players familiar to the tournament circuit. Brendan bringing it back with Hydreigon Absol. Haven't seen this one in a minute. I've heard rumors that it's out there though. The legends once told of a 3-headed beast. All right, guys, remember the predictions are up over on the Twitch side of things. If you guys aren't followed up over there, make sure to go do that. Start getting your channel points, and then you can drop those channel points to predict who you think is going to win. Get a little more invested in, get a little more invested into the games, right? A little more involved. Great start here, I think, from Brendan. We're gonna have Frigibax in the active. Game freeze? Okay, no, we're good. Had to use the energy to retreat. That's not good. At least we hit the Super Bonbon. Rare candy into back Excalibur as fast as possible. Energy goes out. Bro, I'm goldfish braining. I think Brandon actually I'm bringing it up right now. Let me pull it up, but I believe Brandon is our only 3-time winner of Pocket Mads tournaments. He is the Pocket Mads, like, champion. And he made it all the way to top 4. And he's showing us how it's done right now, right? Let's see what happens. We opt to go in with Mega Absol and just start ripping. We got double popsicles. Let's go for it. Let's start taking some cards away from him. Unfortunately, we're not taking anything away. That's not great. Without popsicle hits here, we might be saying goodbye. Brandon is a 3-time winner. Just confirmed it. Forgive my goldfish brain. Bro, I've got to the point where there's like, I try to remember too many players.
Damn, nigga. This shit heat.
Okay, well, again, Suicune's gonna hit here for 100 damage, which isn't great. 100 damage, that'll put us at 90 HP, but we do have double popsicle. One of these popsicles has to hit heads. It has to, right? Because otherwise, I think we're cooked by Chenpowski right in the kisser. Let's find out. Right here, we need one. Come on. Warming that popsicle up. Hands in the air. Oh, that's that 3-time champ showing us how it's done. All right, let's see what we got here. Forget about it. Now it's a pop off. We've got a pop off. Oh, never mind. Well, it popped a little bit. A little bit of a pop-off. I think you have to go in and attack no matter what, right? I think you're cooked no matter what, so let her rip. Kind of a bad start here not finding the Hydreigons. I thought we were looking good until we didn't hit the Hydreigon evolution. At least we KO the Suicune, but still not liking these odds. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Goodbye. Oh, it didn't even go off. Oh, it's game over. Brandon, not like this. Please not like this. You know what? Brandon said, get the trash out of the way. Deal me in again. Deal me in again. It was almost such a good start until it wasn't. Let's be real. The retreat wouldn't have done anything. He was cooked in 2 turns no matter what. I shouldn't say that. The retreat could have maybe done something, but still, tough call. I guess it couldn't have, because they were sitting at 150 HP, so you were never going to get the one shot off with Hydreigon anyways. It was just a bad start, and it's looking like another bad start, you guys. Not like this. Well. Oh, and of course, going first. Good news is we at least have a... Oh my god. He's not liking it, that's for sure. Opting to go with Professor, and it at least hit a Hydreigon combination, but... Bruh. Even if we do evolve into Hydreigon next turn, we can't use it. We won't have the energy. There's no way, there's no X speeds. There's no, at this point, it doesn't matter because we wouldn't be able to put the balloon on, but there's still no balloons in the deck, so. Not like this. Chocolate looking really strong right about now, too. He's got basically the full board of what he wants. If he can hit an evolution next turn, he'll be set. Oh, wait, I'm tripping, you guys. I forgot about the bird, and it's not gonna happen. Well, wait, hold on. It could happen. Hold on. Wait a minute. I am tripping. I forgot about the bird. There he is. Bird. We need some luck. Got a helmet and a popsicle. Okay, let's see. Popsicle actually also extremely clutch here. It'll pop us outside of KO range. No, I forgot about the bird. All right, so we're back up to 140. If we hit this popsicle here, that would be big. It's not over yet, guys. Hold on, it's not over. Helmet on, so they can't really attack back here. I guess there is a cape, but there's only one. There's a cape and a plains. We saved the popsicle, so we're gonna be able to attack again. The problem is we are energy locked. Need some card draw. Brennan needs some card draw right about now. If he can draw into his other Hydreigon, he'd be sitting good. All right, so the field goes out. He could take the KO even with... Oh, no way! Okay. What if we Sabrina'd right now? Probably wouldn't matter, right? Maybe it would, actually. I think I would Sabrina right now. Because then you prevent them from hitting a double backs. If they hit the double backs, you're cooked. If they double back, it's over. We have to attach to the active. See what we get for a coin flip. Not good. Not good. We are going to hit the Sabrina. That part is good. I like that part. So now that opens up a win con for us with even just like Bombardier. We could Bombardier into the active and Cyrus for 30 damage. Take out that Suicune. Sabrina. Putting him on the back foot here. Going in with Chen? Brings him down to 20 HP. We have helmets on the Hydreigon as well as Absol. Maybe it doesn't matter though, right? We are energy locked on Absol. Even if Chen, excuse me, if Chen is able to set up one attack on Absol, put it into lethal, all it takes is a Cyrus. I think I have this game marked wrong. Sorry, folks. I have the game marked wrong. Chat's probably yelling at me. I've been locked in too, chat. I hope you guys have been too. Yep. Bookworm caught it.
This shit heat.
Second Hydreigon, however. What is going on here? I'm kind of confused. I think we're going to be looking at a game 3. There's nothing that Megma can tank with. Did he not hit the evolution? Is that why that happened? Like, what? I'm totally lost. What the hell just happened there? Guys, what's the saying of the day? What's the motto? Wouldn't have it any other way. Well, this is actually not good. So we're gonna lose Hydreigon here. Maybe it didn't matter, right? You have to top deck into something big here. It has to happen here. 5 cards left. One's a Professor, one's a Candy. 2 out of 5 at least are gonna get you there. I think there's another Copycat too. Problem is, what are you gonna do? Copycat 2 cards? Ugh. Ugh. Oh no, they're getting rid of the helmets. Ugh. Ugh. How's this gonna work, actually? I'm now trying to think. How will this work? You have to go into the active with Absol and sit there for a turn. Oh no. Copycat. Copy that. Roger that. Copy that. We need 2 cards. Bad. Wait, this works. This is it. We win. Cyrus Kid Virus. Doesn't matter. We can afford to sacrifice here. Great play. Chocolate does run a Mars. Imagine the Mars right now. Did he play it? I don't think he played it this game, right? Am I losing my mind? Snipe's gonna happen here. Oh no, he does play the Mars. Oh no, what did I just say? Oh my god, it's a 1 in 4. Oh no, wait, that's the card he needed. Okay, so it's a 2 in 4 because there's another Professor. 50% chance of making it rain. It's game. That's game. Chocolate 2-0'd. What a play. What a play to come back at the end there. Took out the bird. Bro, that bird was like beyond clutch that game. It was the key. It was the anchor being. Wow. All right. Well, Chocolate taking it. What a set of games that was. Congrats to both players. Brendan, again, our 3-time champ. You know what? Rough starts, but he played his heart out. He made it to top 4 in the Invitational. Shout out to Brendan. Love seeing him play. Chocolate, moving on to the finals. Give me just a sec here. We'll get the finals all set up. Let me stop them before they hop right into it, though. Bing, bop, 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 boom, bam. Waiting on the game. Here we go. Chocolate. Game 2. There we go. Okay, letting the players know I need just a sec to get set up for the finals here. Be just a moment. Let me get the deck list all loaded. Everything good to go. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Probably gonna watch from the Sceptile POV. I spelled Outlaw's name last time. Alright, Mono Outlaw set up against Magma Chocolate. Oh, good. I don't have to change anything on that one. Perfect. Love that. Again, guys, be just a minute or so before we actually get started here. All right, here we go, guys. Game number 1 in the Pocket Mads Invitational Finals. We've got Magma Chocolate up against Mono Outlaw. It's Chocolate versus Outlaw here. Outlaw playing Mega Sceptile. Chocolate playing Sweet Backs. Having to start with Chen in the active. And they're going first. Well, at least on Outlaw's end. Gonna have Trico in the active. He's already got the setup for Mega Sceptile, and he's gonna have energy advantage. That is a great start to have for Mega Sceptile. I think your Trico's even gonna be safe from taking damage for that first turn of build-up. Just due to the fact that... Ooh, there's the frog. I was gonna say, just due to the fact that, like, what are they gonna do? Attach with Chen Pao and just leave it there? It could also be immediately over if they somehow find both evolutions. I think what you do is just attach onto Trico, attack into Chen. It's as simple as that. I wouldn't drop Pheromosa just because it's gonna end up doing more damage to yourself later on in the game when they end up getting Suicune down. I like it. Let her rip. Let her fly. Gotta get the prediction set up. All right, back on the opposite end of the field here. Chocolate could be in a lot of trouble. Again, we have Mega Sceptile ready to rock next turn. We also have Cyrus in hand, so that is a guaranteed adios to Chen Pao. Doesn't look like they're going to have the evolution this turn, so it's like, what do? Do you put your 1 energy on, attach to Chen Pao, and just retreat into Suicune? And if you don't have a cape, that goes down the next turn too? Like, there's just so many bad things that could happen here. Are looking like it's going to happen here. Attached to Chen, I'm thinking they're going to try to retreat, but again, what they don't know, they don't know. There's a rare candy Cyrus play waiting for them. Tough call, tough play. It is what it is, I suppose, huh? Richard brings up a good point in chat. He says, Sceptile win would be cool, but... Or, excuse me, Suibax win would be cool, but Sceptile at least has a new card in it. It does, right? It has the new Furfrou. So this is technically a Furfrou deck. I think you just go for it, save your Cyrus, and then it's Cyrus Gabyrus the following turn. What are they going to do to you? Absolutely nothing. Take the KO on Suicune while you can before they put a Plains down, a Cape down, all of that. Again, they're cooked. They have to... The only way they survive this is a Plains Cape. I guess actually an Evolution Cape on Baxcalibur wins it too. But Cyrus in hand, what they don't know, they don't know. There we go. Game 1. Going to Furfrou. I was going to say going to Sceptile, but it's going to Furfrou. Even though Furfrou put in no contribution to that game. All right, we're waiting for game 2 to start up here. Outlaw up 1 game. All right, here we go. Game 2 starting off. All right, Pheromosa in the active. We've got Froakie in hand. Copycat as well. Already a better game for Chocolate. Already better. The one downside, though, is they're starting first again, which means that Outlaw is going to be able to attach first on Sceptile. And Sceptile loves going second for that very reason. They need the energy. Faster they get that energy set up, the better. Planes going down. Got the planes down in Africa. Gonna hit the Copycat. Roger that. Okay, Pokeball going out here. Chocolate definitely needing some more basics. Okay, this is a little scary. The more things you drop, the worse it gets. If you drop this Froakie, you can't drop a Trico then without putting yourself in jeopardy of getting one shot. So, we'll see what's going to happen here. I think we're going to go... They're going to take the planes away, which is kind of a double-edged sword there. Ugh, okay. All right. Well, best case, even if they get the Suicune set up this turn, they're not going to do much damage. 60 damage cap. All right, well, that copycat's hitting. Honestly, that's not terrible, right? What do we drop the Furfrou too? Or nah? Or nah? Nah. Nah, bruh. Going for the other fridge. Okay. Problem is we have to find our Mega Sceptile, like, now. Now. Not then, but now. All right, copycat down to 2. Dead Poke. No, I'm sorry. There's still something left. I think that's the other Suicune. Well, problem is next turn Chen's ready to rock. And we are living on a prayer. Here we go, folks. Buckle up. Comes down to... I guess we get free retreat on Froaks, so that's good. But other than that, it ain't looking good. Oh, Julie. It's not enough, though. You're getting sniped out. Yeah, you're cooked. Game. I mean, retreat into Furfrou and try and just do something, right? Or do you go Grove and take out the... No, that's game over too. Yeah, cooked. I think we're looking at a game 3. You guys know the saying. What do we say? Chat, what do we say? What do we say when you get a game 3? Guys, somebody going absolutely massive over on the predictions on Twitch. 50,000 points down on Outlaw. Well, now's your chance to bet on Chocolate. That's it. That's game over. Looking at a game 3. Daisy says, I want to come watch the finals of the Pocket Mads Invitational. She said, I heard it was a game 3 situation. Daisy says, we wouldn't have that any other way, huh? We wouldn't have it any other way. All right, you want to hang out and watch with me? Okay, you can. Just hang out and watch. Hold on, Daisy, I'm going to raise this up. You're not in camera. Oops, smacking the wall. Oh. Now we're going way down. Going down. There we go. Now you're kind of on camera. Sorry, Daisy. I want to show you to everybody. Showing you off. All right, game 3 here. Daisy, you're going to watch from the co-pilot seat. Oops. Okay. Game 3, starting second, Trico in the active. Froakie in hand with a Julie and double copycat. Could be a better game, that's for sure.
Damn, nigga, this shit heat.
All right, well, bridge in the active, and it doesn't look like we're gonna boat out of here. Okay. Well, we hit the professor at least. Professor. Okay, we're not getting greedy. I like that. Don't get greedy. Points are going up. I like to see it. Oh, they are flying up. 20,000 points on Chocolate, 50,000 on Outlaw. Somebody's winning a bunch of dank dollars. All right, they find the Baxcalibur because of course they do. 2 cards left in hand, but of course they found that Baxcalibur.
Damn, nigga, this shit heat.
Good news is they didn't get to attack that turn. All right, thin the deck before we hit this professor. If this hits, imagine. Nope, nope, close. Kind of close. We can balloon out of here. I think you can balloon and go Furfrou mode. Why not? Why in the heck not? Let's see some coin flips. Do it. Do it now. All right, here we go. Love this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Yes, yes. Oh, imagine we hit a doubler. Nothing against Chocolate. I just was wanting to see some coin flips. Well, good news now for Outlaw. If we are able, we have 2 candies in hand. So if we can find our Sceptile plus Greninja, we should be able to hit the Suicune KO. Furfrou with starting planes has 110 health, based, or with the ability essentially. Wow, okay. Chocolate wasn't able to find anything else. There's Sceptile right there. Yeah. Do we go in now or do we wait? I feel like we wait. You know what really sucks is the fact that we bench locked ourselves and can't drop this Pheromosa. We need to hit 1. How about 2? Oh, big. There's no climbing out of that now. All right, well, looking good. Looking real good. Soon as we find... You know what else? Oh, my lord. It's actually looking insanely good. Seven cards left. All we need is one Greninja, and it's Jovi. I think Chocolate kind of realizing things aren't going to be looking so hot here. We did find another Suicune, so we can bounce around. That's good. Do we have... We have enough time? That's the question. Wonder if he's wondering, is it worth it? Let me work it. Do I put my Suicune down and retreat it? It's your field blower. Whip it in yet. There's no time left. We're gonna have to attack with Suicune and sack the Suicune. I think if I'm Outlaw, I'm not gonna get greedy. They still don't have a Chen or a second backs set up. We're gonna get greedy. I was gonna say, I'm going in with the Trico so I can retreat into Pheromosa so I can set up the KO on the bench as well. But, okay, hold on. Hold on. Maybe there's no point. Confidence. Greninja. Field Blower's good too, though. Field Blower gonna take away that starting planes. That brings everything down into KO range. I think there's 4 cards left in Outlaw's deck, if I ain't mistaken. Still not out of the woods yet. This is anybody's game to win. That's it. It's over. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Outlaw taking it. Mega Sceptile. No. Furfrou winning this week's Pocket Mads Invitational. Mega Sceptile, huh? All right. Great games. What a tournament that was, right? I love these invitationals. These are a lot of fun. In case you guys aren't familiar with the invitational format is, the best of the best players from the last, like, 2 to 3 months, I think it is. I think we do it every 2 months. But the best of the best over the last couple months all get thrown into, or excuse me, not thrown into. They all get invited to be thrown into this invitational tournament. And it happens, again, like every 2 months. So, kind of a special occasion. It's kind of like the the Super Bowl of Pocket Mads. But either way, love doing these. Big shout out to Maddie for putting it on. Big shout out to the Pocket Mads crew as well. All the judges, you guys rock. I love the judge team on this, with Pocket Mads. I mean, we're family at this point. So, big shout out to the Pocket Mads crew. Again, it takes a village to run these tournaments. So, thank you to everybody involved. Thank you to the viewers as well. Thank you guys for watching. It was a lot of fun. Let's go. Before we take off here too, guys, I'm just saying thanks to everybody. We're going to take a quick look at the standings and kind of see where everything ended. But real quick, let me finish my thanks. Again, big thank you to the viewers. A big thank you also to the players who show up and help stream these games. Without you guys, we can't host a tournament. So thank you again for showing up and casting your games. At this point, it's like, it's expected, right? You guys are just like so used to it. I don't even have to ask. I hate when I have to beg, so I love when you guys are just like on the ball, ready to showcase. If anything, you should want to showcase, right? Like, this is where you make a name for yourself in Pocket. It's really easy to like catch on. If you are winning with a deck that's unique, I'm putting you on the screen. So either way, guys, thank you again for showing up. Thank you again for playing. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. Going forward here, let's take a quick look at the standings, and then I've got a couple special announcements for us here. So, we had Outlaw in first place. Second place went to Magma Chocolate. Third place going to Greninja Sableye. Fourth place, IMP Brendan, our 3-time champion, playing Hydreigon Absol, making it all the way up into our top 4. Below that, we had Grotolo and Evan D, both playing Magnezone Miraidon. Below that, we had the homie, Golfer MT, placing 7th place with Milotic Eevee, highest placing Milotic player. Below him was PPI Toppin playing Suicune Baxcalibur, and then below that was Sleepy Pete playing Zoroark Mega Sableye, and in 10th place, Winderbird Maitya playing Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile. Anyways, guys, that's our top 10. Maddie's gonna break down the standings more in tomorrow's video. So make sure you guys are subbed up to Pocket Matt's channel. Make sure you guys got the notification bell on so you know when those videos go live. Thank you again for watching, and make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. But before we go anywhere, let's take a quick look at what we have coming up this week. I guess 2 things too. Chat was asking, there was a bunch of people in chat asking, how do I sign up for these tournaments? Well, first off, you head over to play.limitless TCG. Basically, what you should do is just Google Pocket Limitless, and it'll bring you right into the Pocket side of Limitless. Get signed in here. You can sign in with your Google account. It's very easy to do. Once you're signed in, you can just go to tournaments. Make sure the tournaments are filtered to Pocket. There's a filter list right up here. But either way, so it's filtered to Pocket, so it's only going to display Pocket tournaments. You can also tell by the symbol right here. This is the Pocket symbol. But either way, we have a bunch of tournaments to sign up for over the next week with the new set dropping on Friday. Umbreon 99 and TDL are, well, they are putting on a tournament, and I'm going to be able to cast it. So, guys, come and hang out for this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come sign up. This is going to be a 1-day tournament, so it'll be best of 1s up into Top Cut, and then it turns into best of 3. $100 prize pool on this one. Happening at, I'm Mountain Time, so for me it happens at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time, but that's 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure, again, you guys are signed up for this one. And then, where are we at? August 1st. Unfortunately, I don't think Maddie is going to have his tournament listed just yet. Usually the Pocket Mats tournament doesn't get listed until later. Or until at least this tournament ends. But on Saturday, August 1st, there's going to be the Dankest Cup and Pocket Mads. I'm going to be casting both. So make sure you guys are signed up for Pocket Mads. Make sure you guys then come and sign up for the Dankest Cup. Pocket Mads happening at its normal time next week. And then afterwards, it'll be like an hour or 2 break maybe. And then we'll kick into the Dankest Cup. Dankest Cup number 4. We're going to have a $100 prize pool as well as a $10 bounty. The bounty, you might ask, what is that? Well, we are going to, I'm trying to encourage people to play Mega Ray. So anybody that plays Mega Ray and makes it into Top Cut, you do have to make it into Top Cut, but the highest placing Mega Ray player in Top Cut will win the $10 bounty prize. I'm sure somebody's making it into Top Cut with Mega Ray, right? Right? I hope so. Either way, guys, I would love to see everybody there. I will be streaming these events on my, well, Pocket Mads I'll stream on Pocket Mads YouTube and my Twitch, but this one, it'll be on my YouTube and my Twitch. So make sure you guys are subbed up to both my YouTube and followed over on Twitch. And again, guys, make sure you're make sure you're tuning in this week. Pack drops Wednesday at 7 p.m., I think. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Shortly afterwards, Rosie and I are going to be going live, and we're going to be doing our pack battle. It's our 3rd pack battle. We are tied up currently. I won the first one. Rosie won the second one. So now it's coming down to the Mega Ray set. Who's going to win? Whoever wins, we usually buy the other person a gifted sub on Twitch. But either way, guys, come and hang out for that. It is a lot of fun. We've turned pack openings into like something super fun and exciting. It's an event now. I would love to see everybody there. Again, it's going to be the most fun pack opening stream on YouTube that night. I promise you that. Promise y'all that. Either way, I will see you guys there. You guys have a great rest of your afternoon. Thank you guys again for coming and hanging out. Last chance, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you hype it up. Make sure you guys tune in to this week's content. I will see you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you again for hanging out. Adios. Maybe. All right, bye.
this shit heat.